Hi there. This video is going to be a little bit different than the other ones in my supplemental resources for the ebook. We're going to flip it around and talk about how the synthetic hormones and hormonal birth control affect your nutrient stores, liver function, and digestion. There's plenty of other side effects of hormonal birth control, but we're going to stick to the GI system here. That's my bread and butter as a holistic nutritionist. So if you're really curious about this topic, I am going to link several of my most trusted books in the caption. And because it can be a touchy subject, this is my disclaimer. I am not anti-birth control. I am pro-informed use because I think we all know that far too often women are given a prescription for the pill and only warned about the big name side effects like blood clots. But in actuality, it's really tough to find a organ system or cellular process that isn't affected in some way by HBCs. So I support educating women on all aspects of their health and allowing them to make their own decisions. So if you have a pill, a patch, a ring, an IUD that jives with you, like amazing. You can find information in this video to support your body while using HBCs or to replenish your body after coming off HBCs. It's a choose your own adventure situation. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about nutrients. The scientific community has decades of research documenting the devastation hormonal birth control rains down on vitamin and mineral balance. The one that gets the most attention is vitamin B9, folate. A systematic review of 17 studies encompassing nearly 3,000 women compared the serum and red blood cell concentrations of folate for oral contraceptive users and non-users. They found significantly lower concentrations for pill users, and the gap was even wider with long-term use. So in case this is ringing any bells, yes, folate is the biggie in prenatal vitamins to ensure the babies have healthy brains and spinal cords. But you don't need to be pregnant to need folate. You need continual red blood cell turnover, adequate energy metabolism, and healthy cell growth in all phases of life. And while we're on the subject of B vitamins, add in B6 and B12 to the list of vitamins depleted by birth control. Hormonal, that is. Vitamin B6 is often cited as a key nutrient for mental health and PMS symptoms because it is involved in converting tryptophan to serotonin, which is the feel-good neurotransmitter. So pay extra attention to this one if you're dealing with depression and anxiety. Meanwhile, vitamin B12 is famous for being the energy nutrient, right? So it partners up with folate and iron to keep you feeling really peppy. If you're using HBCs or recently came off them and have been feeling zonked, this might have something to do with it. But the sticky point about B vitamins is that many of them work together. So supplementing just like one or two here and there isn't going to get you too far. Really, the whole food sources are a better way to go as they'll provide the full complement of B vitamins. Studies have also established that the use of hormonal birth control reduces serum levels of zinc, magnesium, and selenium. Yes, that is all the minerals important for healthy menstrual cycles. And it alters the way your body processes and distributes vitamins C and E, which are antioxidants that have a hefty role in reducing inflammation to give you those pain-free cycles. So knowing which vitamins and minerals to focus on can help you fill in your nutritional gaps to improve your symptoms while you're using HBCs, after switching to non-hormonal birth control, or to build up your nutritional reserves before trying to conceive. And if you would like to brush up on which foods can supply these micronutrients, skip back to pages 27 and 42 in the ebook. The nutrient depletions of hormonal birth control are partially due to the burden HBCs place on the liver. So whether it be your pill, IUD, ring, or patch, synthetic hormones are being delivered to your body every single day, with the exception of a sugar pill week, if your pack has that. But do you know who has to manage all of those synthetic hormones? The liver. Her to-do list is second only to the brains, in my opinion. Like, she is so busy and a very undervalued organ. So those synthetic hormones make their way around the body before eventually landing in the liver for detoxing. And then the liver needs specific vitamins and minerals to be able to activate the enzymes needed in each step of detoxification. So these vitamins and minerals that are needed are notably B vitamins and magnesium. Yeah, those are the same little dudes that we just said are depleted by HBCs. So now the liver has to pull off an even heavier workload with staffing shortages. Researchers aren't fully in agreement yet, but there is some evidence that long-term use of HBCs can actually alter the genes of your liver. And there's more conclusive evidence from science that there is an increased risk of benign liver tumors and gallbladder disease with use of HBCs. The connection here is the elevated demand for estrogen detox and elimination. So the liver has to consistently process these synthetic hormones and demands the steady flow of bile from the gallbladder to bind your estrogen metabolites in your stool. And then the issues arise when the organs are overburdened and unable to maintain their optimal function. Whew, sun came out in full force here over this skylight, so excuse me if I'm squinting, but we have one more area to talk about, and that's the GI tract. The synthetic hormones of HBCs disrupt the beneficial bacteria of your gut microbiome and change the gut environment to favor more pathogenic species, more harmful species. So once gut dysbiosis takes hold, it can turn into anything from mild GI symptoms, acne, SIBO, IBS, and intestinal hyperpermeability. That's more commonly referred to as leaky gut syndrome. So if you've ever wondered if your hormonal birth control is connected to your ongoing gut issues, yeah, you very well might be onto something. Beyond these uncomfortable symptoms, the increased permeability of the gut lining is concerning because that can turn into food sensitivities, eczema, other skin conditions, and even autoimmunity. A systematic review of 422 studies found an association between combo forms and progestin-only forms of birth control with increased rates of multiple sclerosis, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, lupus, and other autoimmune conditions. So that increased incidence of IBS, gallbladder disease, and autoimmune conditions for women in their 20s to 40s is looking a little conspicuous right now. If you're panicking and want to immediately throw out your pill pack, I do not recommend. I've been there, it didn't go well for me, and that's why I'm here to tell you. Keep doing your research, think over your own pros and cons, look into non-hormonal birth control options, and ultimately speak with your doctor before making a decision. This is a YouTube video, not a personalized consultation. So I'm not going to make recommendations other than consider the info presented here and take a hard look at your diet compared to the food lists in my ebook. Discuss those nutrient-dense foods and supplements you may want to include in your routine with your doctor or nutrition practitioner if you are currently using or recently stopped hormonal birth control.